Hello, hockey fans. It's Josh, and I'm here to talk some hockey. I'm back, recording videos again. It's been a while since I've done one of these, but we're gonna be back on it. We're gonna be back uh, doing videos, recording, putting videos out daily, every other day, sort of thing. Um, but yeah, I'm back. If you like these videos, go check out my podcast, Angles and Dingers. It'll be in the description down below. Yeah, so go check that out. And yeah, anyways, today we're going to be talking about the story of Buffalo Sabres goaltender Michael Hauser. It's a crazy one, I'll tell you right now. Michael Hauser was born September 13th, 1992, in Youngstown, Ohio. And Michael Hauser was born with bilateral club feet. And I'm going to be honest, I'd never heard of what that, I did not know anything about that. And apparently, it's when you're born with your feet pointing inward and downward. So Michael Hauser had 14 surgeries before the age of 2 to get his feet right, and it's crazy that after 14 surgeries before the age of 2, he's playing professional hockey. I mean, it's incredible, and that's not where it ends, obviously. Um, so uh, Hauser began his career in the USHL with the Damon Buccaneers. He played one season there, but then joined the London Knights of the OHL. In his rookie season, he was a member of the CHL rookie team. So a solid year for him. Um, in that season, he had a 310 goals against average, a 900 save percentage, but he was 17-4-1. So the record probably gets him a bit more credit there. Um, Not that his stats were bad by any means, but not phenomenal. Um, Anyways, the uh, he plays for the London Knights for 2 more seasons, but the 2012 season, his final year in the OHL, was phenomenal. I one of the best goaltending seasons I've seen in the CHL. Um, he wins CHL goaltender of the year, OHL goaltender of the year. He's an OHL first team All Star. His team wins the J. Ross Robertson Cup as OHL champions, and wins the Red Tilson um, trophy for most outstanding player in the OHL. So a phenomenal season from Michael Hauser in that 2011-2012 season. The Knights went all the way to the Memorial Cup final to lose to the Shawinigan Cataracts. So it didn't end with the ultimate championship in the end, but I mean, still a phenomenal season. And remarkably, after that season, Hauser goes undrafted. Um, but that being said, he gets signed by the Florida Panthers to a 3-year entry level deal. So he's all set to get started. He plays right away first season with the Cincinnati Cyclones 2013 season. In 29 games, he puts up 255 goals against average, 917 save percentage, 2 shutouts. He's 7-10-2. Um, so, I mean, a pretty good season for your first season in pro for a goaltender. I mean, nothing to complain about there. Um, so the next season, Hauser bounced back and forth between the San Antonio Rampage, and the Cincinnati Cyclones, playing 28 games with Rampage and 12 with the Cyclones. His AHL numbers aren't that great that year, but the his ECHL numbers have improved from last season with a 224 goals against average and a 924 save percentage with a shutout. So getting better, obviously, at the ECHL level, and in the AHL, kind of working in. He's going to get there, obviously, but uh, some adjustment for a younger guy, obviously. And then that brings us to the 2015 season, where Hauser plays the entire year with the Rampage, 37 games. He has a 283 goals against average, 900 save percentage, 2 shutouts, 19, 9, and 4. So another solid year for Hauser, getting better at the AHL level, getting more starts. But unfortunately, he was not re signed by the Florida Panthers. So he joins the Ontario Reign of the AHL. Actually plays more games in the ECHL with the Manchester Monarchs in the 2016 season. 16 with the Monarchs, 6 with the Reign. I mean, improved AHL stats once again, which is great to see. Um, ECHL plays 16 games, 10 4 and 2, 2.68 goals against average, 912 save percentage, solid. And after that season, Hauser attends the Blue Jack. Sorry, not Blue Jack. Yeah, Blue Jackets training camp. Yep. Uh, he was not signed by the Blue Jackets, but did sign an AHL deal with the Cleveland Monsters. Only played one game with the Monsters, but 41 with the Cyclones once again. With the Cyclones, his stats for the ECHL just keep improving. 258 goals against average, 919 save percentage, 2 shutouts, 22, 14, and 3. So, I mean, he's definitely getting better for sure. For the 2018 season, he goes to Arizona training camp. Isn't signed there, but he signs an AHL deal with the Tucson Roadrunners. Plays one game there. Um, plays one game. Look, appears to be a game that was in relief, but for the most part, plays 45 games with the Fort Wayne Comets. Again, around the same stats as last season. Nothing too much different there. That brings us to 2019 season, where Hauser plays for the the Cincinnati Cyclones once again. Um, but this season was the best pro season so far of his career. Um, in 41 games, uh, 2.13 goals against average, 922 save percentage, 2 shutouts, 29, 7, and 5 in the playoffs. Puts up in 11 games, he has a 240 goals against average, a 923 save percentage, and then a 1 shutout. I mean, he wins ECHL goaltender of the year and is ECHL first team all-star. So, as you can see, obviously that it's his best season of his career so far when it comes to the pro level. And I mean, it's looking up now for Hauser as he's making his way through for the minors. Maybe he can get a um, nice spot in the AHL next season, but that does not end up happening as he stays with the Cyclones again the next season. Um, a little bit of a dip in production from the last season, but not horrible. And then obviously his last game was on March 7th with the Cyclones, and the pandemic hits, which I can imagine for players in the minor leagues was very devastating. I would think like you're trying to get contracts and everything, and it's just not not working out. But luckily for Hauser, he re-signs with the Rochester Americans, who were the team he had an AHL contract with for his last 2 seasons with the Cyclones. Um, he he re-signs there, um, but he ends up opting out of the 2021 season um, due to COVID-19, obviously. But March 19th of this season, the Buffalo Sabres re-signed him. He comes back in. He's on the taxi squad, and with Ukko Pekka and Carter Hart, both not Carter Hart, Carter Hutton hurt, and Dustin Tokarski out. That brings in Michael Hauser. Hauser makes his NHL debut on May 3rd, um, May 3rd, 2021, against the New York Islanders. Stops 34 shots in a 4-2 win over the New York Islanders. I think I already said New York Islanders, but I'll say it again anyways. Um, and really, it's phenomenal just to see the path that he took from being the Red Tilson Trophy winner in 2012 to finally making his NHL debut in 2021. I mean, um, it's incredible just how um, the dedication, I would say for sure, of being able to through all those ups and downs, getting back there. Um, and then again, he plays last night, May 4th, against New York Islanders once again, and he gets another win, 45 save shutout and shootout. So, um, Did I say shutout in shootout? No, not a shutout. Just 45 save win in shootout. Um, he stops 45 saves, stops 45 shots. Oh my, man! You can tell I'm a little rusty here, but it's gonna be all good. So far in his NHL career, a 240 goals against average, 940 save percentage. He's 2-0. I mean, just it's phenomenal to see everyone. Sorry, it's phenomenal to see the path that he took from basically from birth to where he is now. Um, just incredible. Um, there's one thing I will say. I don't like how everyone's calling him ECHL journeyman. I guess he is. I guess he classifies that. But I like to look back at him more as the Red Tilson Trophy winner from 2012, and maybe not so much the maybe not so much a uh, ECHL journeyman, but nevertheless, not a big deal. Um, I mean, I love tuning in to watch him play. I've watched the last 2 games, and he's been phenomenal. Um, and I can't wait to see more from him. I hope he gets maybe the backup job behind Ukko-Pekka Luukkonen next season for the Sabres. Um, Depending on if Hutton's back, I'm actually not really sure if he is or not. But yeah, depending on if Hutton and Tokarski are back, I hope he gets a chance, gets a shot somewhere, and he can turn out a nice NHL career for himself. But with that, I would like to thank you all for watching. Um, as I said, if you enjoy these videos, check out the link in the description to my podcast, Angles and Dingers. And thank you all for watching, and I'll see you next time.